Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. My play by email match against Xargun, he's allied commander, and for me it is Empire of Japan. Scenario 1 on game version 26, all very standard. And we have here now the 27th February 1942 turn. I take a empty dot base for free. There is this reaction against the British task force east of New Zealand, unloading some supplies. And now we have a night engagement. So I found this British task force. First, I think it was APDs and it was AMs. At the end, they are a cargo ship and maybe AMs. So nothing really military, nothing I would guess can have really handle a battle cruiser and a destroyer. So I not really need time. I mean, make no sense to check this here because I can only achieve a victory. The question is only how, if it's a total victory. The cargo ship will go down, the 1 AM is dead, 3 are escaping. Okay. Maybe there's more later on. So this is AK going down. Okay, no second engagement. I hope I get some feedback from my Navy search that I know where's the enemy. But at least I can also now confirm, is there only AMs, no military ships, nothing to worry about. Only prey I can hunt down. Good. Some help from the army, Air Force. But again, only very little air activity in China now. I also have here now some, I think Nell or Betty. Air wing with Betty bombers going for sub hunter. Picking more dot bases. And this is maybe the end of the 7th War Area Army, Kong Army. Not complete. They holding because they don't have, I think, a retreat press, so they're fighting to the bitter end. And I'm not sure if I really had everything attacking today. Maybe tomorrow. More bombardments. No, I don't wipe them out. This is better for me, so the Chinese are retreating, so no free upgrade or free replacement or respawn for Xargun. Good. More bombardments. I think once my attack value is back at 99%, more or less I could attack again. This is only empty bases. And today I destroy the fort. Casualties are similar, but the Dutch holding. So a little Navy engagement. Again, nothing game changing. No important troops on these ships. AMs are also more support. Good. Air losses, 2 allied DC-2, so maybe flying supplies over to China. I don't know. And I got 2 ships. The cargo ship sunk later. The AM is dead. Yeah, you can use them for anti-submarine in a dot base or in shallow water at least. I think for open sea they're not so great. So this Chinese unit is now back on the other side of the river. Oh, this was only bombardments, but it's okay. The Chinese also trying to escape wherever they try to escape, I don't know. And yeah, I was not able to achieve a victory here today, but maybe tomorrow. It's okay. My Thai forces still walking. These last days there was no airstrike, so I can walk with movement, but without a road and jungle, it's always slow. Yeah, my tank's arriving, so I can maybe defeat now finally this Dutch leftover from Palmbang. I sent more or less a task group out to take here the last base at the coastline, because this is a port. There can still be shipping possible, but normally not, because I have sea and air control. And the other group is going to take this base plus Batavia. Once I take all the bases around Batavia, the troops in Bendoing have no option to retreat and must surrender. I don't want, I mean, it's possible, you can also do this, but I don't want really that they are escaping to this mountain. There's no road, hard to bombard. I mean, if they're escaping to this hex, they can maybe still stay there for a long time without supplies, I don't know. But anyway, I try to take Batavia as soon as possible, plus here's a port base. And also these other 2 bases to have normally close all ports. There's no sneaky way more to get in or out stuff. I only lost some days, I think 2 or 3 days at my operation against Darwin. There was some unloading accident. This cost me 2 or 3 days, so I must postpone this. But sooner or later I will arrive in Darwin. And there was some Navy engagement here, so there are now only 3 ships left. I have still ammunition? Yeah, I have still ammunition. So I could maybe send them out again and try to hunt them and get rid of them. At the same time, I try to get my ships here in position for a strike against New Zealand. But the problem is, of course, I mean, if you want to take New Zealand, we really must take it. In the moment Japanese troops land on the shore of New Zealand, the allied player get automatically 2.5, 3 divisions, more or less, different kind of stuff. 3 additional land forces in somewhere in Aden, not in New Zealand at least, but off map, plus additional equipment bonus. So there's reinforcements for New Zealand rule, and for Australia, for West Coast America and India. So 4 different zones. For Japan, there's only the home islands, so far I know, plus for Vietnam. But Vietnam is, I think, Vietnam is not official reinforcements. If you enter Vietnam, I think there's 4 or 5 garrisons will spawn here near somewhere. And what the Allies getting is always off-map stuff and equipment. But it's, I would simply say 2 divisions or maybe 3 divisions, but they're broken down in regiments or something like this. Yeah, anything I can say? I don't know. There was nothing really game-changing these 2 days. So supply is getting better and better in Japan. I slowly coming to 30,000. I still have A&D going up. Some factories are already going. So today the one more roof I can change to A6 M5. Helens is also one move done. I can change. No, this one. And yeah, engine factory is also increasing. So I have now. I mean 30H32 is still a little far away, but it's also maybe an airplane or engine I don't need so quickly. The only one really will need this is Emily. Emily is based on H32. So I could use already the H35, but I still need some more days, roughly 10 days. Around March 10th, I would say I have maybe the engine bonuses. And maybe 5 days later, I have the bonus for H34 for the Helen bombers. Because I need now H35 for the Zeros and H34 for Helen. These are the 2 airframes really requesting these engines for bonus. All others is only they're not ready to really consume R&D in engines. Or produce R&D and consume engines. Good, then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.